We are using today two AD7 softboxes with the Godox AD200 lights. They are super versatile. I think they can fit in any kind of situation. I reviewed the AD7 before, but I use only one light. And now with two light modifiers, you can create a different look in your pictures. And without any further ado, let's jump on in. Okay, so for the first setup, we'll do a clamshell lighting with one. It's a classic beauty dish setup with one light above the your subject head, pointing down, and the other one from underneath, just or less power, just to open up the shadows underneath the chin. This setup is super versatile. You just make sure you have your main light above your subject head. Roughly right now this is like 2.5 feet. You just want to give a little bit more space. It's straight out on the subject. I want to make sure that both of them are in the same line and they pointed toward where the face of my subject are going to be. We're going to have Lydia again today, and we're going to do a classic beauty dish setup, with the clamshell up and over. We'll take a couple of shots to see what you can get. I have my main light at 64 power and my underlight at 128. Just minimal settings. I'm shooting at 2.8. I just want to have just the face in focus. You can increase the power if you want a back-to-back sharpness. I really don't like the reflection of the bottom light because it's too bright at the bottom of the eye. I think it's distracting on many occasions, and I like to use a diffusion fabric. The secret to when you use one of these diffusions in a beauty dish lighting setup is to have it against your subject body, because we're going to reflect the light the best way underneath the chin and open up the shadows under the nose. I'm not changing any settings on the light underneath. It's still 128 power, because the light from above will going to reflect. We're going to make up for the difference, and when we bounce from this diffusion fabric, I'm going to take a couple of pictures just to see what we are getting. It opens up the shadows very nice. I like how it diminishes that bright hot spot in the eye, and it makes the highlights in the eyes a little bit more pleasant to see. But this is one quick setup. For my second lighting setup, I just went with the classic route. I have my main light above Lydia's head to the side in a classic Rembrandt position. I feathered the light because it's a smooth light source. I feather the light away from Lydia to minimize the specularity in the highlights. I have my second light boomed over her head. I have the grid, which comes with a light modifier. I have it on 64 power minimal settings just to create a little bit of separation of the background. It gives a little bit more interest to the picture. You don't need too much light, just enough to create some interest. And of course, if you can, and if you have one of these reflector, I'm using just a white diffusion fabric. I'm gonna bring close to the Lydia. Always have your reflector in front of your subject. You don't want to illuminate the ears too much. And I have it as close as possible from Lydia to illuminate the shadow side of the face, because of course it's still a very small light source. You have to pay attention, with the equipment you have to maximize your efficiency. You can create very nice pictures with these AD7 softboxes. They are very nice. I really like them. When you want to carry with you in locations, I think they work really nice. I'm shooting at 2.8 ISO 100 at 200 shutter speed. I don't want the ambient to influence the exposure of the flashes. I'm gonna take a couple of more shots like this. And here we have it, folks.
I give my life, I give it all.
So we have We have the hair light above Leo's head. Try to get a nice highlights on the head and on the shoulder, and we'll show you what it looks just with this light on. And of course we're gonna turn it off, and we'll take some pictures with the main light. Make sure that this one is aimed in front of him. We're gonna pass in front of him maybe like a foot or so to get a nice feather light on his face, a classic Rembrandt, and you get something like this. Now I'm going to put both lights together, and you see you get a nice separation and also a super nice light on your subject face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel for more lighting tutorials and gear reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.